We assume that sickness, chronic disease, is kind of what we have to just live with. I see this all the time. Patients will be, well, I just have diabetes and high blood pressure and heart disease, and my doctor says I just need to live with it. Your natural state is wholeness, is health. So let's just bring you back to that. I'm sitting here after 4 metastatic recurrences. Anything is possible. You can realign your health. You just have to believe and then listen. Listen and be intuitive with your own body. But when we have unrelenting, chronic stress that stacks day after day after day, and we don't find an outlet for that stress, we disconnect. The first thing is we disconnect from our breath. How often do we stop breathing or even acknowledge we haven't been breathing? We disconnect from our bodies. We're living 90% above the head in our thoughts. We disconnect from our real thoughts and our real emotions, and we go down this sort of rabbit hole of fight, flight, and freeze. And that's that sympathetic driver in our system that causes chronic disconnection, inflammation, and disease. The first is our biological rhythms. So it's called our circadian cycles. And this has been around for 5,000 years. It's been described in Ayurveda, where doctors and healers encourage their patients to live with the earth, live in rhythm with the earth's natural movements on its axis and around the sun. We have disconnected with that natural intuition. How often do we sabotage our sleep-wake cycles? Watching TV, the news, scrolling on social media, entertainment, food, late into the evenings, and then not getting any sun in the morning. Unfortunately, our natural intuition, our body's natural genetic makeup is programmed to the Earth's cycle around its axis. So you might get triggered by something or someone, and it may cause an emotional distress. You might have anxiety, worry, anger, judgment, resentment, greed, jealousy, all these things, criticism that comes up. But how quickly do you come back down to baseline? So there are different biological responses that you can have. You can become reactive, which is what most people do. They go into fight mode or flight mode or freeze mode. But what if you just chose relaxation and you just decided instead of reacting, you're going to take deep breaths? Is my story the only story? Can I come up with a creative response? Can I think of something bigger than myself? So instead of saying, what's in it for me, can I say, how can I serve?